'cause I'd be gone, so gone, so gone, it's plain to see. And then it happens again. I got.
Hi, here we go. It's TheO, EaStWinD.
But you know it's the sit up way down that we are. Telling you to go find someone new. Talk it in, talk it out. Purge your mind 'cause you wasted precious time to do all the things you thought you knew. But about the basics you are in a corner. Maybe if you look out, turn around and see. Talking to pulling ball, everybody's always making a deal house. We simply never there. But you know it's a setup, way down that way up. Telling you to go find someone new. But don't you know it's a setup, way down that way up. All the options I get, they're so few. They're so few. It's better when good it seems. Living your TV dream. Perfect life without any doubt. Buying in and then you sell out. And so you never have to know what you want. Only 'cause pretending is easier than to find a deeper meaning that is just a hassle. Water in the end, it simply won't be there. But don't you know it's a setup, way down that way up. Telling you to go find someone new. But don't you know it's a setup, way down that way up. All the options I have, they're so few. They're so few. They're so few. Right before I wake up, take up all the consequences that I saw. I should have kept on sleeping, dreaming, as though it had never even been. Oh no, don't you know it's a setup, way down that way up. Telling you to go find someone new, but don't you know it's a setup, way down that way up. All the options I have, they're so few. They're so few. But you know it's a setup, way down that way out. All the options I have.
Where are you from?
I'm from Vienna, Austria.
Because you talk with an accent, but you sing with no accent. How do you do that?
I don't know.
It just happens? It just
It's a
happens?
it's a God's gift, I guess.
Wow.
God's gift.
Yes?
What the hell is this?
Today is National Anisette Day.
It's frogs.
So this is little anisette candies in there, in a bowl of anisette. And we're giving it as an offering.
It looks like leeches from a pond.
Oh.
Steak.
Well, those are pretty big leeches.
Just yeah,
There's a couple of those in there.
Wow. No, it's
I got one of
not,
those.
it's not a leech. It's
Wow.
not a leech.
That's oh wow. I didn't know that. What's they called again? What date's that?
Anisette Day.
Anisette.
Yes. Do you know what anisette is?
No idea.
Well, you're
It's
gonna
like a
have to
licorice
try it.
flavor.
Oh, anisette. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
You just gotta lick it.
Licorice.
So it's like
Very good.
that liquor.
Yes.
What do you call the?
Anisette.
Yeah, well, I guess so.
That's it.
Licorice
Yes.
liquor.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's like ouzo. It's like sambuca.
Yes.
It's like any.
Sambuca, right?
In Italian,
Sweet is strong for me.
And you have to,
So
you
that-
know, in Italian it's weird.
Yeah. So, well, I guess maybe.
But that's very nice of you to pay homage to.
Well, we always celebrate the food of the day.
Ah.
But if you want something else, we can always make it up for
Okay.
you. Because we want you to share a skeleton from your closet, actually.
What's that?
Something naughty.
Naughty.
Yeah. Like something bad you did.
Everything I do is good.
Oh, bullshit.
It's all good. What are you
Like,
talking about?
yeah, well, that song was good. That song was beautiful.
Yeah, that's very bad.
Oh, really?
Nothing.
Oh, scary. So
You
you're,
sound like you got some skeleton.
yeah. So why don't you think about it and tell us, you're like king of the buskers, right?
I am the king of the underground, yes.
Right, yeah. And how did
Find
that
this
start? I found him through a very cool man, Stevie. Stevie B.
Stevie Wheels?
No, Stevie B. So, tell us about when you started busking and like, how did you start? And have you ever been arrested?
Yes, arrested many times. Well documented as well. Yeah, I've been playing. Yeah, for
Did they lock you up?
yeah, they lock you up for playing music.
You go to the tombs?
I went downtown. Yeah.
Yeah, and
55 hours sometimes.
Yeah. Wow, 55
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, yeah.
What happened? Like, did they take your guitar away and like?
Well, it was mostly one cop who basically just went around and decided that he could get more tickets written and more arrests recorded for his officers if he would arrest and ticket subway musicians, because they're an easy target. And you know, the problem with a lot of police officers is that, you know, they have the little picket fence house in New Jersey, and they don't ever need to really use anything like the First Amendment to get around. So a lot of them sort of, you know, dismiss it offhand. And when you claim your First Amendment rights, it's almost annoying to them.
Wow.
And so for them, you know, art doesn't exist unless it's the Rangers game on MSG, and you know, that's art to most police officers. I need to say that there's a lot of really nice cops as well.
A cop was in a band with me once who played guitar.
Yeah, I mean, the cool cops who play music,
Yeah,
they love it, and
it's the
they are
bad
outside.
apples, I know.
But you know what? There's more bad apples than good,
I hope
unfortunately.
not, but-
No, there's about 78% of the cops are pretty much
You
bunch
have
of
to be
dicks.
78%?
78%.
How'd you get that?
77.5.
How do
Good
you-
or bad?
Or bad?
I bet. Yeah. They have just no idea about the rules.
What
They
did
don't-
you see
They don't
today?
care about America, and they don't care about the First Amendment or the Constitution in general. They dismiss it offhand, and for them, they want to live in Iraq.
And where are
But
you
they love
from?
the- they love the fact that they're in America.
Where are you from? Austria?
I'm from Vienna. Yeah.
Vienna? So isn't that in Austria?
That's in Austria.
Right. So what are the cops like there? Are they the same?
Well, once again, I've never busked in Vienna. I started here in '95. But I mean, I gotta say that when I first started here, it was much better, much easier to get to busk, and you had less
Really?
hassle. After 9/11,
It all changed.
the cops just used this terrorism shit for
everything. I agree.
anything.
I agree.
You know, and whatever happened to don't let them win.
Exactly.
It's like that is what the initial thing is, and now the cops just use everything is terrorism.
So are you drinking a margarita and a martini?
No, I'm drinking a pineapple juice with seltzer and a dirty martini.
Okay, I got the martini right. I'm like thinking like, wow, this guy mixes his liquor. Exactly.
No. I just like to hydrate.
Dirty martinis are the
It's better
best.
for the voice if I hydrate rather.
Of course.
No,
So,
it's
all
okay.
right, let's get back to the busking.
Yeah.
You're hosting the 7th New York City Busker Ball.
Yeah, it's this is the 7th one. We started last year in January. It started out with a benefit for Sandy
Wait a
victims.
minute, you started it in January and now it's the
Last
7th
year.
one.
Last year.
So, and how did it become the 7th one then?
Last year in January.
And
It's every 3 months.
okay, that's how.
Yeah, that's right. So
it's
every 3 months.
season.
Every season, pretty much. Yeah, it's a seasonal event.
Wow, that's so cool.
So it started out as a benefit for Sandy victims.
Okay.
All the buskers, we got together and we raised like over $7,000 for
Wow,
buskers.
good for you.
For Sandy victims. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we did very well. We gave back to the community. That gives so much to us. So we decided that well, you know, it was such a successful event. It was
Let's
all
start
over the
making
place.
some money.
Yeah, no, not even that. It's not about the money.
But how do you eat?
You put food in your mouth. That's how you
So
eat.
do you busk? Is that how you make money though?
Yeah, of course.
Right.
We busk and we make money like anybody else. You know.
Now, do you have a permit?
You don't need a permit. It's called the First Amendment.
You don't need a permit.
Nope.
So anyone can do it as
Anyone
long
can do it.
as you're not amplified, right?
As long as you're not amplified on the platform, you can play it even in the rules.
Can you play it anywhere?
Anywhere, pretty much. I mean, there's some rules that apply, like you
Because
can't.
I swear I think I'm going to start doing it. I did it like 2 weeks ago at Make Music New York, right? When it was allowed everywhere.
Give me a call,
I
let
made
you know
more
what it is.
money than I ever make by just putting my guitar case open and playing.
Yeah. You can make some money here and there. I mean, listen, it's not, you know, one person can
Not
probably
right.
live off it. Yeah, if you have a family or kids or whatever, you're obviously not going to make a living being a busker.
Right. But
I
you
think
are.
what people, well, I'm making a living also in I have records and, you know, I sell records and
Where's your spot?
I do
Where can
licensing,
people
I do all
see?
sorts of stuff.
Do you ever do Penn Station?
Yeah, I paid Penn Station with the Music on the New York program. So the Music on the New York program
I
is
think it's great.
It's
really.
great.
It's done by the MTA, and they basically sanctioning certain acts to play in the subway, but it's not a permit. And this is one of the biggest myths that the MTA is putting out there, is that you need a permit to play in the subway. You do not. Absolutely not need a permit. What they're doing with these scheduled performances is that you have priority over other people to set up
Oh,
the
you mean
banner.
the ones with the banner?
Yeah, with the
They're
banner.
allowed to be amplified.
You can amplify, but you're already in the mezzanine. In the mezzanine, already in the rules, you are allowed to use an amplifier.
You're a good resource for people because
Absolutely.
you know the law.
I know the law to
Good
the,
for you.
to the last dot.
Good for you. Do you know the law in anything else?
Say again?
Do you know the law in any other area of life or just
Immigration law.
Oh, good for you. Okay. That's a good one
I know
for
everything
you.
about immigration law there is to know.
Quick, spell ICE.
Is that a private joke?
No, I think he means ICE, narcotics.
Ah,
Just
great.
spell ICE.
Everything goes whoop right.
Yeah, no.
I know. So tell us about this. The 7th New York. Do you have to be a busker to play?
Yes,
Obviously,
I mean,
right?
you have to be a very powerful busker. But I know about all the buskers that play here. I mean, I'm the king.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta know my people.
I'm curious to know, like, do you designate areas for people, or do you just like how do you?
I designate areas?
Yeah.
No, I'm not that kind of king.
Okay.
Yeah, how
So-
did they do that? How did they
So-
do that?
You
just
go,
pick your
put
spot.
down, play, whatever it's free.
Wherever
There's
you
no-
go down, like say you went to Penn Station and you just like pick the spot.
Well, unless the Muni musicians come and they have a,
Oh,
they
yeah,
have a
how they do.
scheduled performance slot,
Then they're too no.
then you have to leave, and then, you know,
You come
you
back
can go to
later.
any mezzanine, you can play on any platform.
Do you play only in the trains?
You can't play on the trains, that's
No,
illegal.
do you play only in the subways? I mean, do you play
Yeah, I
on the
play in the
street?
subways. I also play like in Central
Parks?
Park here and there. Really depends on the day and who I'm with. You know, with a loud drummer, should probably go into the park. But then you have the Parks Department now cracking down on us.
Right. Yep.
We got a lot of issues with the city thinking, and corporations, in fact, trying to get buskers out and replace them with a TV screen so they can blast their commercials.
You know, Patty
Because-
Rosberg, who was on
Yeah.
earlier today, she was playing on the 1 and the 9 a long time ago and got a record deal out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so did what's her name?
That one. You'll remember.
Yeah.
Have some more. Have some
Oh,
more.
It was a lot of
No,
people.
she was a
God,
pop
I
star
can't
in
remember.
Canada.
I can't remember.
Have some more dirty martini and it will
Yeah.
rattle
Oh,
your
set.
brain. Yeah.
And they'll come to me.
Exactly. So wait, so like how long do you have to be busking to be called a busker to be able to play at one of your balls?
Well,
And do you have to dress up? Is it like a Cinderella ball? Like what do you wear?
you
What do you wear to the busker ball?
you have to wear.
Natasha and what?
You have to wear-
exactly. There you go.
How about this? You have to
Yeah.
wear at least underpants.
At least.
Oh, she's
under-
good.
At
She's
least.
good with that stuff.
So the least, the
Like
very
you're
least, you have to be.
bikini.
You have to be decent. At
Okay.
least.
That's
That is
what he
that's the
wants
only
from
requirement.
Okay, all you need is
Decent
underwear.
is such an
So
art.
this one is going to be at Spike Hill.
Yeah.
I love Spike Hill. We played there once. It was
Yeah,
really
yeah. So
cool.
we have the whole night there.
Where's that?
Spike Hill loves
In
D-Max. They're
Williamsburg.
sponsoring it.
Bedford and 7.
It's right out of the subway. Do you ever play at the L
They
L
have-
train?
Oh, of course, Bedford. That's my
That's
stop.
like the
Yeah,
best
that's
stop, right?
King's Throne right
Yeah, that's what I always
there.
wanted
That's
to
the throne.
play.
That's the throne.
That seems like
Hard to
the
get.
spot.
Hard to get. We All the people that play there, we all text each other starting in the morning and they all book it up.
Now, if some stranger like me would show up on that platform,
You'll have to ask, and then we'll fit you in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's totally communal. Yeah, we're very friendly.
Wait a
Everyone's very
minute.
friendly.
So you
Everybody gets an hour at least,
you can't just set up. You have to go.
No, if it's empty, you can set up, but you will find if you go to the Bedford Avenue L train prime fucking location.
Yeah, it is.
That you're going to
Wait your turn.
You have to wait your turn.
I think I've seen you there.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm there all the time. And that is really the spot where we have the most communal busker spot in New York City.
And they have money.
Who?
The L train people.
The hipsters?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They got all the
Absolutely.
jerk-offs over there.
I don't know, but they're the ones that might throw you $1. So this is $10 to get in?
It's actually a $10 donation.
Suggested donation. So if somebody gives you $3, you'll let them in?
People might ask, why would you want to pay to see a busker? You can see him in the subway.
Right.
Well, you get to see him at a hip Williamsburg venue.
Right.
You have air conditioning.
Yeah.
You can get a drink, you can get food.
Right.
And guess what?
What?
You might find the love of your life.
You just might,
You
right?
just might find that one woman or that one man.
Oh, for that night only?
Gonna do it.
One night only.
Hey, come back to the next ball.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
kind of like the Cinderella ball.
Is that
It's
why?
kind of like the Cinderella ball.
So is that why it's called ball?
Yeah, because we're balling.
Because you find the love of your life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're balling at the ball.
Busker.
The busker. Yeah.
But people don't know what a busker is. I think a busker, that term is not widely
Yeah, really.
known by people. I think.
How did it come up? Do you know?
Busker?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
That's
But it's an old English word, so.
interesting. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
busking. Busking, it's
No, they did
a
the
busker
same-
can be anything. Could be a musician, a juggler, a poet, whatever, a freak like this guy. Absolutely. You can busk anytime. You can be definitely a busker.
They did the same thing in,
Busker Brown
they did the same thing with the guys who used to have the organ grinding.
Yeah, you have that. That's also a busker with a monkey on your back, right?
And at one point the mayor was like, no more of that.
Yeah, that's the LaGuardia. LaGuardia, because he had a bad experience with one of those guys. He danced up a musician, and especially those with the monkeys and what do you call that thing?
Sounds like a
Organ grinder.
Organ grinder, right? Exactly.
My
So he
grandmother's
branded them.
grandfather.
By the way, this is over here. We have Mr.
Yeah,
Reed.
they had an organ.
His grandmother's grandfather invented that?
The organ grinder over
No
in Italy.
way.
Yeah.
With the plates and the thing.
Yeah. And
Really?
then they went out of existence.
I know, right?
They got like kicked out, like the buskers.
Yeah.
You have to do.
LaGuardia did.
And people complained about it, and then at one point they were so extinct, and they came to my grandmother trying to find remnants of the stuff.
Wow.
And one of my grandmother's brothers had a store that did organs and pianos, and he had donated these organ grinding things to the museum.
Wow.
And then also two of my grandmother's sisters were on What's My Line, which was an old TV show.
Yeah.
Where the people had to put on a mask, and then they asked the people questions and find out what they were, because they had it in the papers about these.
I would like to also introduce here Mr. Reed. He's headlining the next ball.
Oh.
He came here. Would you mind if he answers a couple of questions?
Sure. But Andrew,
ahead.
come set up. Yeah.
Mr. Reed, it's all you. Thank you very much.
Wait, what's your website?
Oh, my website is, you can go to Busker Ball on Facebook or TheO.com, where you can find the 10 rules of subway artistry. And you can also just write me at buskerball@yahoo. And that's it basically. You can find me TheO EaStWinD. I'm everywhere. Just Google me.
Thank you.
I'm easy to find.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So, what do you want to tell us?
I want to say that I'm absolutely gorgeous.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
And modest too?
I absolutely am modest also.
So where are you from?
I'm from the wonderful community called East New York, Brooklyn.
Okay, all right, East New York, Brooklyn. So, that's nice. And what is your name?
My name is Mr. Reed, R-E-E-D. Pleasure to meet you, Brother Marlowe.
And are you from this year?
Yes, of course. I'm very much from this year.
You are?
Yeah.
You weren't born in East New York.
I was born in Southside Jamaica, Queens. So where do you want to get shot at?
Oh,
Choose which place.
I've been shot in both.
You understand?
I've been shot in both.
There you go, there you go. So, are you a comedian?
I happen to be a bit of a medium, but...
Oh, really? So please tell me. Tell me, what time is the rain starting?
It better not stop before I get the Lansing Street.
According to the lyrics on the song by TheO, it eventually rains in Africa. So.
Oh, very clever, very clever. I remember that song. And that's not where you're from. You're from Brooklyn.
I'm very much from Brooklyn, but I take very much pride in my African heritage.
That's cool. That's cool. So, are you performing at the Busker Ball? Do you busk?
Fortunately, I happen to busk all over the place.
And what do you do when you busk?
I just try to avoid people's faces, but their ears happen to enjoy my busking in public.
Well,
What do you
play
do?
something?
I happen to both sing and play the drums.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just really fortunate because for me, it all came from making sure that I legitimately invested in my career as a full-time musician. And I pay all my musicians up front, through all the monies that I'm able to make by busking. And fortunately, it's allowed me to have a very healthy career where I'm able to take the profits from the
I think
shows.
you guys are talking me right into busking. So you highly recommend busking?
Glad to hear you're doing good.
Yeah, isn't it great?
Yeah, I highly recommend that people get out and do what they love.
Where do you do it, mostly?
Sometimes I do it in the park. That's
Which
where hip-hop
park?
started. I'm just being sarcastic,
Oh.
but also funny at the same time.
Well,
Sometimes I do
forgot
it
to
at
laugh.
home alone. But my place of residence is the Bedford Hill.
Oh, there too?
There always.
Yeah, that's the
Always.
spot, right? I'm going to have to go there like at 5 in the morning so I can
Well, you know, if you
You
want
might
to.
not get it.
Really? 5 no, I won't go at that time. Yeah.
If
But
you
now I
wanna-
have connections.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you want to join the train, I think definitely I'm one of the people that you get in line with.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's there
You ever
early.
sing rude songs?
That's
He's the
so
first guy I
cool.
texted
Do I sing songs?
No, I was asking her if she's going to go down there at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Well, if she wants to
sing
start that
rude
early,
songs.
it depends on
No,
what
I
you want
probably
to hear.
won't. But you never know. You never know.
But it's
Come
not
on.
till
you-
7.
Can you sing something a cappella?
Yeah.
Have you been to Rome on your own? Mystery man, how do you do?
Beautiful.
So well. You drop past Cadillac, it's your first car. You make your first payment on your credit card. That outfits in the back, so suitcase filled with counterfeit checks. Yeah, you know who you seen. We know your scheme, but you make us wonder.
Whoa.
Oh,
You're like a barbershop quartet all in
Mr.
one.
Reed, headline basketball, number 7.
So it is National Anisette Day. Would you like to have some
That's
anisette
beautiful.
candy and dipped in liquor?
I'm very grateful for the offer, but today just happens to be the one day that I avoid it.
Oh, is that, well, today is National Anisette Day.
Yeah, it's on the one day. That is the day that I tend to avoid it.
Okay.
It's like,
Do
you
you have
know-
a skeleton in your closet?
Maybe a few, 4
Just
months
one,
or
just
so.
one, just one.
You know, I
Just
tend
one
not
naughty
keep the whole
story.
skeleton.
Yeah, well, let's hear one little story. It could be from when you were a kid in Queens.
I mean, oh Lord. Interestingly enough, I have a few naughty stories about being in this space.
Inatos?
Yeah.
Can you tell us one? The
well,
cameras always catch everything anyway,
well,
so they know.
The cameras catch everything, but it was just, I don't think it's a story that I can necessarily tell.
Okay, so why don't you
that
tell
good?
one that you can tell?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. That's all right. Do you have a website?
Yes, you can find me via Facebook. Just put in Mr. ReeD. ENT is one word. That's ReeD with 2 E's. MRREED. ENT. ENT is short for enterprises.
Oh,
And,
enterprise.
Yeah, it will let you
It's
download.
dark outside, Mr. Toto.
Oh, yes it is. But I'm dark already.
There a
I'm happy to
period
share
after
chocolate.
Mr.?
If you put in just Mr. ReeD, ENT is one word.
Mr. Reed?
Mr. ReeD.
Mr.
ReeD
Reed.
with 2 E's.
Like Robert.
Or like
So
deer
it's
spelled
MR
backwards.
period, Reed.
No period.
Okay, 2 R's then.
Mr. MRREED.
Okay.
ENT.
Mr. ReeD.
Yeah,
Well, we're
put-
gonna like him later.
Put that into Google, put that into Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.
And we'll
My name
find
you.
is
Did you get
Mr.
that?
ReeD, but you'll find me.
Nice. Is that a ReeD hat?
This hat I've had close to 20 years. I originally bought it at, I think it was called like the Hat Factory or something like that. It was on
8th Street?
No, back in the day, it used to be over near Broadway in Nassau.
Okay.
And then I had it restored recently over
Wow.
at
Yeah, it looks
JJ
like a
Hudson.
Pepsi hat. Saltines.
Wow.
Oh man, and I've got 2 beautiful black ones also, and it's nice to have them as a nice interracial family together.
Nice. Well, we always support diversity.
Hey, y'all look like a mixed couple already?
Yeah. So do we. We're like the Mod Squad right here.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're Link, Pete, and Julie. I always wanted to be Julie when
yeah,
I
I
grew
guess I'm
up.
Bill Cosby, right?
No.
Yes.
Yes? He's
Yes,
Bill
he's Bill
too?
Cosby.
Bill
Totally.
Cosby.
All right.
I love Bill Cosby.
And he was in the Mod Squad.
That's
No,
why
he
my name is
wasn't.
TheO.
Bill Cosby wasn't
That
on
was
the Mod
not
Squad.
the guy.
No, it's a different show. That's
That was
HaPPy.
Prince's father.
That's true.
From Purple Rain.
That's true. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm
Link.
sorry.
Clarence Williams.
Yeah, exactly.
Clarence Williams.
There you
TheO
go.
Huxtable.
Look at that.
That's it. No Huxtables
No,
on the Mod
no,
Squad.
no.
No,
I'm
sorry.
saying.
But that's okay. I
don't
always
mind.
wanted to be Julie, and the other day I met someone that was her next door neighbor when she was growing up, and my life changed. When I was busking.
Yeah.
That's when I met her. Yeah, I learned that.
So now it's proof that you do bust.
I did it once,
You
or
did it
twice, or a couple times.
Oh, dude, nobody admits how many times they bust, right?
Well, you can't remember sometimes.
Especially in public.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Well, when it's really late at night, you know.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any police stop you for busking in public?
No, not yet. But I've been with people that police have stopped many times.
Okay.
They play enough places to.
Yeah,
You play
but I don't make
places.
money there, so maybe it's
Oh.
better to go out on the
Yeah,
street.
guys,
But we gotta go, and
good.
it's such a pleasure. Would you push a button, Mr. Reed?
I will push your button. I like bombs.
We'll be back. We got one more to go. Yes, a special treat.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh.